I love helping people. It's always been a desire of mine to be able to give back to my community and to help students in the city of Indianapolis. Growing up, my grandmother, her name was Rosa Johnson. She always talked about the importance of getting your education. She always spoke about how people can leave you. You can lose all of your earthly goods, but your education will stay with you. Your education is opportunity. And once you are able to access those opportunities, you have the credibility to then put your values into action. And so these were lessons that my grandmother Rose talked to me at very, very young ages. I'm saying like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And so all of the lessons that she gave to me from that moment on, it just became like a sense of responsibility that even though she passed away, her values didn't have to pass away. The things that she taught me and the person that she really shaped me to be at a very early age, I wanted to do everything that I could to make her stay alive. And so I founded and run a nonprofit called the Rosa Foundation that helps high-risk student populations.
Many of the children we work with that live in our community are usually kids that are latchkey kids. A lot of these kids are from single-family households. Many of these kids are from low-income households, so they don't get to have a lot of opportunities to do things because their families can't afford it.
I haven't always been in a position where I've been able to help others, given some of the challenging life experiences that I've gone through. I remember in about 2005, when we lost our home, and that's when we became homeless. We lived at a couple family members. We did have to spend a couple nights in our family van in front of family members' houses. We lived in extended stay, and then we eventually had to live in some homeless shelters in Indianapolis. I remember I was 16, being in high school, where that's like the height of your social life. And I was actually taking calculus advanced placement course, and there would be curfew, and so they would turn off all the lights, and then having to like go to the bathroom and sit in the bathroom to finish my homework
where the light was.
In that moment, I would actually tell myself to remember this moment. I remember sometimes I would cry, sometimes I would be really sad, but I wanted to remember being homeless, feeling cold, catching the bus, because as I did those things, it was literally like fuel. It was a motivation. Like, I knew that I one day was gonna be like walking across the stage, like graduating from college. So everything that my grandmother taught me, it doesn't matter what you look like. It shouldn't matter what you think, how you feel, what you believe. It shouldn't matter how much you make. If you're able to then understand your goals, understand your values, align yourself with people who are willing to be supportive, you're gonna reach those goals.
Brooke has always had a light shining inside of her.
Even though the light inside of me that was connected to wanting to do better and to make a difference and to be a learner, I did kind of feel like it was a kind of an unbelievable moment. Like, I already knew that I was wanting to pursue my PhD, but like when I got there, you know, like Indiana Wesleyan at the Marion campus, I was like, this is crazy. I said I wanted to get here and I'm here. This is crazy. And I remember I was walking down this dark hallway, and I was opening the office. Everything was dark. And I remember like turn the light on, and then I just started crying. And I started thinking of like every single person that had like helped me. I started thinking about my grandmother. I started thinking about just the people that sacrificed and every little advice that was ever given to me. Being homeless, and my family and my kids and my mom. And it just hit me really hard. But I just felt like this weight on me, like everybody was with me.
They made her light brighter. They made it brighter.
My name is Brooke Moreland. I run a nonprofit called the Rosa Foundation. I'm pursuing a PhD at Indiana Wesleyan University, and I am shining brighter.
let it shine.